Your deepest scars can become the very blueprint for your most extraordinary transformation. Many believe that old, lingering wounds are meant to torment us forever, but what if they were guiding lights instead? Here, we explore how to draw wisdom from the shadows of our past, letting every bruise, emotional or otherwise, serve as a catalyst for growth and renewal. Within your unspoken memories and hidden heartaches lies a roadmap to deeper understanding. These wounds aren't random. They carry important clues about your needs, values, and the areas of your life that require nurturing. Each twinge of pain, each pang of regret holds a powerful message. Come closer. Listen. There is truth here. When you shine gentle awareness on these old hurts, you begin to see the layers of your past in a new light. Instead of burying or denying them, you allow them to speak. And once they speak, transformation is within reach. There is no need to cling to shame or resentment. Old suffering can be an invitation to evolve, reminding you that you are far more resilient and capable than you may have ever realized. Throughout this journey, we'll uncover practices that help you transmute pain into self-love, forgiveness, and emotional freedom. We'll explore the profound bond between mind and body, and how your thoughts can shape your reality, especially when it comes to healing old wounds. Instead of letting your past define you, you'll learn to define the narrative yourself, infusing it with hope, wisdom, and a renewed sense of purpose. Today, you stand at the threshold of a new understanding. Accept the gentle reminder that your life can shift the moment you decide to see every challenge as an opportunity. As you open your heart to these teachings, remember, ancient wounds aren't curses. They are powerful teachers, guiding you to become a more compassionate, loving version of yourself. Let's step into that light together. Old emotional scars often come with profound lessons tucked just beneath the surface. Instead of viewing these wounds as evidence of failure, you can choose to see them as signposts directing you toward unexplored parts of your heart. Each instance of hurt invites you to pause and reflect. What do I still need to learn? Where do I need to nurture myself more? These lessons are subtle, whispering truths about how you view love, trust, and relationships. Perhaps a painful betrayal taught you to strengthen your boundaries. Maybe a moment of ridicule in childhood still reverberates, reminding you of the importance of self-acceptance. These remnants might appear as fleeting memories or sudden surges of emotion. When you choose to approach them with curiosity rather than dread, you unlock the hidden wisdom they carry. The key is to stay open and compassionate. Imagine you're gently unwrapping a delicate parcel that's been sitting in a forgotten corner. Within it, you might find an insight like, "I deserve better treatment," or "I have the power to protect my peace." These revelations become stepping stones on your path to wholeness. One of the most transformative steps you can take is to regularly check in with yourself. At the end of each day, find a quiet moment to pause and reflect on any emotional triggers you noticed. Did a certain comment reignite a past hurt? Did a stressful situation bring up an old sense of inadequacy? By naming and acknowledging these reactions, you give yourself permission to heal, piece by piece. Ultimately, these concealed messages become your guiding compass, leading you toward greater self-awareness and emotional intelligence. Instead of grappling in the dark, you discover that your pain shines a spotlight on where you most need love and support. As you listen more carefully, you'll realize that your scars don't have to remain painful. They can evolve into wellsprings of wisdom, offering you a clearer sense of purpose and the confidence to live more authentically. Forgiveness is like a soothing balm for the soul, a gentle salve that helps dissolve the toxicity of anger and resentment. While it might feel challenging to release the grip of past hurts, remember that forgiveness doesn't condone what happened. Instead, it severs the emotional cord keeping you bound to the pain. When you hold on to blame or grudges, you may feel a temporary sense of power. Yet over time, the weight of resentment settles heavily on your heart. It drains your emotional reserves, affecting how you see yourself and how you interact with others. Forgiveness, on the other hand, liberates you from reliving the hurt repeatedly. It's like stepping off a carousel of old memories, choosing to walk forward into fresh possibilities. Forgiveness often begins with a simple but transformative statement. I free myself from this pain. I release others from my expectation of repayment. By practicing such affirmations, quietly or out loud, you announce to your subconscious mind that you're ready to move on. It's not about dismissing the gravity of what happened. It's about deciding that your future deserves more space for peace than conflict. A helpful exercise is to envision a gentle light in your chest. Let that light expand with each breath, enveloping any bitterness or hurt. Visualize these heavy emotions dissolving in the glow, drifting away with each exhale. As you do this, you might sense subtle relief, warmth, or even a tingle as stagnant emotions clear out. Forgiveness is truly something you do for yourself. It's a profound act of self-love that communicates to your body and spirit. I value my well-being more than I value holding on to this pain. And as you consistently embrace forgiveness, you'll notice a shift. Fresh feelings of compassion and understanding begin to replace the bitterness. You become more open to joy, connection, and new experiences. In this sacred space, you grant yourself permission to heal, transforming old wounds into stepping stones along your path of growth and renewal. Your body is a living journal, storing every emotional imprint, from fleeting upsets to deeply ingrained traumas. When you sense unexplained tension or recurring pains, it might be your body's gentle nudge that something is unresolved within. Recognizing this mind-body connection is a crucial step in liberating yourself from the grip of ancient wounds. Start by tuning in. Take a few breaths, close your eyes, and scan your body from head to toe. Notice if your shoulders are tense, your stomach feels tight, or your chest feels heavy. Ask yourself, is there an emotion here begging for acknowledgement? You might discover sadness locked in your throat or anger coiled in your solar plexus. Rather than dismissing these sensations, welcome them with understanding. Releasing emotional blockages can be as simple as mindful breathing combined with a compassionate thought. Inhale deeply, imagining a cool wave of calm entering your body. As you exhale, visualize any heaviness or discomfort leaving you, dissipating like a dark cloud in the sky. This practice, repeated daily, gradually eases stuck energy. You can also explore gentle movements like yoga or stretching. When you move your body in a purposeful, loving way, you allow stored emotions to surface and release. Pair your movements with affirmations such as, "My body and mind are in perfect harmony," or, "I lovingly let go of any pain held in my cells." Over time, these statements help reprogram the subconscious, signaling that you are safe to feel and to heal. Remember, it's an ongoing process. Emotional blockages rarely vanish overnight, but with persistence, you'll start noticing subtle shifts, lighter shoulders, fewer random aches, a sense of peace even in stressful moments. Embracing the mind-body connection is about honoring yourself as a whole being. When you listen, your body reveals what your soul has been trying to convey all along. Step by step, you'll unburden yourself of the past, creating space for fresh possibilities and deeper self-awareness. When you devote yourself to daily acts of self-love, you nourish the emotional soil in which new growth can flourish. This is not a one-time gesture or occasional whim, but a steadfast practice that anchors every moment of your life. Like watering a plant, you must consistently feed your heart with acceptance, respect, and kindness for it to bloom. Consider how you speak to yourself in the privacy of your own thoughts. Do you offer gentle encouragement, or do you slip into criticism? Shifting from judgment to compassion starts with mindful awareness. Catch those inner comments that undermine your worth and gently replace them with declarations of care. For instance, if you find yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough," pause and consciously affirm, "I am doing my best and I honor my efforts." It helps to develop a few self-love rituals. One simple but profound technique is to look in the mirror each morning, lock eyes with your reflection, and say, "I love you. I'm proud of you. You are worthy." Do it even if it feels awkward at first. Over time, this consistent message sinks into your subconscious, creating an unshakable belief in your own value. Beyond mirror work, extend self-love into every aspect of your day. Eat foods that uplift your energy. Take breaks when your body feels drained. Engage in activities that spark joy rather than guilt. This might mean setting healthy boundaries too, declining invitations or responsibilities that leave you feeling overwhelmed. Each time you choose yourself, you reinforce the truth that you are precious and deserving. It's important to note that self-love isn't just about feeling good. It's also about caring for the parts of you that hurt, that doubt, and that carry shame. When these vulnerable emotions arise, practice self-compassion. Wrap yourself in an invisible hug and remind your inner child, "You are safe. You are allowed to feel. I'm here for you." This gentle approach turns self-love into a powerful engine of healing, ensuring that ancient wounds no longer overshadow your present and future. Words hold remarkable power over your emotions and beliefs. By harnessing this power through affirmations, you can pivot from dwelling on old hurts to embracing fresh possibilities. Affirmations are more than empty phrases. They are like seeds planted in the fertile ground of your subconscious mind, eventually blooming into changed perspectives and renewed vitality. To transmute pain, start by identifying the core belief that underlies your struggle. Perhaps you've been telling yourself, "I'm not good enough," or "I will always be hurt." Flip that script. For example, you might declare, "I am worthy of all the love and goodness that comes my way," or "My heart is open to healing and positive growth." Speak these statements with conviction, even if they feel unnatural initially. Repetition is key. Incorporate affirmations into your morning routine, recite them in your journal, or whisper them before bed. The more frequently you expose your mind to these positive statements, the more familiar and true they become. Picture each affirmation like a drop of water hitting stone. One drop may not seem significant, but over time, it can carve a new path. Also, consider the emotional charge behind your words. It helps to anchor each affirmation with genuine feeling. As you say, "I am stronger than my past," allow yourself to sense that inner strength rising. Feel it in your chest. Imagine it lighting up your cells. This emotional resonance adds momentum to your affirmations, making them all the more transformative. In this way, you reclaim your narrative. Rather than being defined by ancient wounds, you use the power of affirmations to shape a self-image that reflects your true potential. Little by little, you see evidence of change in your daily life. Less self-criticism, greater capacity for joy, and an increased sense of resilience in the face of challenges. With each repeated statement, your pain becomes less of a burden and more of a stepping stone toward an empowered sense of self. One of the most profound ways to confront ancient wounds is to engage in mirror work, a process of meeting your own eyes in a reflective surface and speaking gentle truths. This might feel uncomfortable initially, especially if you've avoided looking too closely at yourself or have harbored self-critical thoughts. But there is healing in that direct gaze, a silent assurance that says, "I'm willing to face myself with love." Choose a calm, private space. Stand or sit before a mirror. Let your eyes settle on your reflection. First, simply observe. Notice any tension in your brow or around your mouth. Notice if emotions arise, sadness, discomfort, or even relief. Then softly address yourself by name. "I see you. I hear your pain. I love you." These words, spoken aloud, have a potent effect. They affirm your intention to nurture and accept every part of you, from your shining qualities down to your hidden insecurities. In tandem with mirror work, journaling can be a powerful outlet for buried emotions. Dedicate a small notebook or digital file as your heart journal. Write without judgment, letting the pen move freely across the page. You may want to explore prompts like, "What old beliefs still hold me back?" or "How can I offer understanding to my past self?" This unfiltered writing helps you release pent-up energy and clarify the lessons each wound contains. Journaling also allows you to track progress. As weeks pass, you'll see how your language shifts, less blame and criticism, more compassion and empowerment. You'll notice recurring themes that surface, giving you clues about where deeper healing is needed. Over time, these heartfelt pages become a mirror of their own, reflecting the beautiful arc of your unfolding growth story. Together, mirror work and journaling form a self-nurturing practice that encourages honest reflection and profound self-embrace. They serve as gentle reminders that no matter what happened in your past, you still have the power to show up for yourself in the present. Every time you meet your own gaze and speak words of kindness, or write down painful memories and rewrite them with love, you dismantle the walls of old hurt. In their place, you build pathways to greater acceptance and renewal. Resilience is often born in the crucible of adversity, forged each time we choose to keep going despite the weight of past disappointments. Picture yourself like a phoenix, rising not once, but repeatedly from the ashes of old pain. Each encounter with loss or heartbreak can become part of a tapestry of strength you're weaving, thread by thread, experience by experience. Think back to moments when you doubted your ability to endure. Perhaps you were certain that a particular setback or betrayal marked the end of your hope. Yet here you are, carrying on. That endurance alone is proof of your natural resilience. It isn't about never feeling hurt. It's about recognizing that pain can knock you down, but it can't keep you there if you choose to rise. Developing resilience also means trusting your capacity to handle future challenges. Rather than fearing what might go wrong, you develop faith in your inner tools, self-awareness, self-love, forgiveness, that equip you to face whatever arises. This doesn't mean inviting trouble. It means knowing you can adapt and grow even in the face of uncertainty. A simple practice to build resilience is gratitude. Whenever you feel weighed down by old wounds, pause to appreciate even the smallest blessings in your life. Warm sunlight on your skin, a kind word from a friend, or the steady rhythm of your breath. This act of recognition cultivates an internal reservoir of positivity, softening the blow of challenges that come your way. Remember, resilience isn't about charging through life in a constant state of confidence. It's about flexibility, the ability to bend without breaking. Each time you tend to your hurt with compassion and choose to step forward again, you're reinforcing this inner elasticity. Over time, these small daily acts of perseverance weave a sturdy net that can catch you whenever life becomes turbulent. In your willingness to rise and keep going, you transform sorrow into the raw material for a more courageous, empowered self. Closure isn't about erasing the past. It's about honoring what you've experienced and consciously deciding to move forward. Simple rituals can serve as powerful markers of this transition. By symbolically releasing pain, you free up space in your heart for hope, creativity, and renewed energy. Consider writing a letter to your past self, acknowledging the wounds and detailing how they shaped your journey. Let every emotion spill out: anger, sadness, and even gratitude for the lessons you've gained. When you're done, you might tear up the letter or burn it in a safe environment. As the pages turn to ash, visualize resentment dissolving and your spirit growing lighter. Breathwork can be another sacred ceremony. Find a quiet spot, close your eyes, and inhale deeply. With each breath in, imagine gathering any lingering hurts, regrets, or resentments. As you exhale, picture these burdens leaving your body and dispersing into the air. Feel your shoulders relax, your heart soften, and your outlook brighten. Embracing new beginnings also means filling the empty space left behind. A daily or weekly gratitude practice helps shift your focus to everything that nurtures you. Kind words, supportive relationships, moments of serenity. Keep a small journal or jar where you place notes of appreciation, big or small. Each entry represents a seed of positivity that can grow into a garden of contentment. Finally, remind yourself that closure isn't a one-time event. It's an ongoing process. You may need to revisit these rituals whenever an old wound flares up. That's perfectly normal and doesn't mean you've failed. Each repetition is an opportunity to deepen your commitment to healing and self-love. With time, you'll notice the weight of your past lifting more quickly, allowing you to step into each new chapter of life with a lighter heart and a clearer vision of the person you're becoming. All the steps you've taken, recognizing hidden messages, practicing forgiveness, nourishing your body and mind, speaking affirmations, engaging in mirror work, journaling, building resilience, and creating rituals of closure, culminate in a renewed sense of self. You have traversed the landscapes of your ancient wounds, not to suffer their sting again, but to glean their wisdom and carry it forward with grace. As you stand on the threshold of this next chapter in your life, remember how much courage it took to delve into your pain. Recognize the quiet strength that kept you seeking answers and healing. You are not the person you were yesterday, and you won't be the same tomorrow. Each day offers a fresh invitation to continue shedding what no longer serves you, to honor the lessons learned, and to embrace the growth that emerges when light meets the shadows. In this spirit of self-renewal, here's a simple yet powerful affirmation to keep close. I transform my past pain into stepping stones of understanding and compassion. I am open to love, healing, and endless possibility. Breathe these words in deeply, letting each syllable resonate within. Allow the warmth of your own self-acceptance to envelop you, reminding you that you've always had the power to heal and grow. No matter the depth of your old wounds, they need not define your destiny. They are part of your story, yes, but they are also catalysts propelling you toward a more profound empathy, a stronger sense of purpose, and a broader capacity to love. You are on a path of continuous transformation, guided by the simple truth that the journey of healing isn't about perfection. It's about honoring your own process, one mindful step at a time. Embrace this moment of renewal with a full heart. Your ancient wounds have served their purpose, and now it's your turn to walk forward, lighter and more alive. You have learned to meet your reflections with kindness, to speak your truth with compassion, and to celebrate each triumph, large or small. Continue on, dear one. The path of growth and renewal is wide open, shining with the promise of all that you are and all you are yet to become.